For more than 90 years, the Salem Art Association has enriched the cultural landscape of the Mid-Willamette Valley through exhibitions, arts, education, and historical preservation. SAA's programs create a more vibrant and connected community.
I think every community deserves an arts organization that brings people in and around the arts. And what the Salem Art Association has been able to do through this incredible facility here, the Bush Barn Arts Center, is to create a forum for people to experience the arts. The programs that the Salem Art Association offers, and particularly the blend of historic preservation, the heritage of the Bush House, your site here at Historic Bush Park, and the contemporary art that you show here at the Arts Center, it's a wonderful mix of offerings, a real asset to the Salem community.
Salem Art Association mounts dozens of exhibitions by local, regional, and nationally known contemporary artists every year. Open free to the public, the high-quality exhibits are always engaging and thought-provoking.
Really, it is the Salem Art Association that consistently over the years provides a community art support system. I think a very important thing to keep in mind about the Salem Art Association and Bush Barn is that it is a community art center, starting with the amazing volunteer base that the organization enjoys from members of the community. Just a remarkable array of volunteer support that spreads out all through the community.
One of the things that I really love about the Salem Art Association and its exhibits is that there is a broad variety of kinds of exhibits.
It's important for Salem to have a collection like this because Salem has an important art history. I mean, Salem from the early days has been home to artists, an art association that dedicates itself to encouraging an art awareness, an art involvement, an art participation locally is urgently needed.
The Salem Art Association's Community Arts Education Program is the backbone of arts education services in a three-county area. From artist in residence programs at local schools to our artist services initiatives with programs like Project Space to our high school intern program, we give residents of all ages a chance to explore the arts and their own creativity and spark community dialogue around the arts.
It's a very, very important network of connectivity between teaching artists, teachers in schools, and the kids and the families who are involved in those schools.
Each summer, the Salem Art Association hosts a spectacular celebration of the arts in Bush Park, the nationally acclaimed Salem Art Fair and Festival. It's ranked 38 out of more than 1,200 in the U.S. and is Salem Art Association's most visible program, drawing visitors from far and wide. It's also a fundraiser that supports SAA's community arts programming year-round.
Well, in a word, I would have to say the best way to describe the art fair is magical. It is a combination of the setting, which is a historic park with big, beautiful oak trees, and lots of people who are all in a good mood and here to enjoy the cultural music and art and all the other opportunities to experience the cultural edification. And that combined with an extra third element that I don't think anyone's ever really been able to describe. And that really lends a lot of its magic too. But I guess the best way to describe it is a sense of community. There's a sense of camaraderie within the community members and within all the artists and the people who help put this on. It's also a great community party.
History enriches each of us as individuals and bonds us as a community. No place is this more true than the Bush House Museum and Gardens. From its pristine Victorian interiors to the surrounding meadows, gardens, and historic conservatory, the Bush House is the crown jewel of local history.
For future generations of people in Salem, the Bush House will represent 100 years of how Salem lived. It will also reflect more than 100 years of efforts by the people of Salem to preserve an important piece of history for the community. And so they will give value not only to the Bush family, but to those people who have given time and given money to the preservation of the house and the interpretation of the Bush family and Salem history. There are no other houses kept up so well from this very same time period. If there is no Bush House in 200 years, it would be like England not having the Windsor Castle. You wouldn't be able to understand history over the long term. And that's important for a society to be strong and to grow.
We at the Salem Art Association are looking to the future and invite you to be a part of it. Please join us in keeping the arts alive in Salem for generations to come. Major gifts and a robust endowment through our Legacy Society will ensure that the Salem Art Association continues to thrive.
Just think, 60 years ago, the art fair was developed. And Salem Art Association started 90 years ago, and then 30 years later, the art fair started, and look at, here we are enjoying this marvelous event because people put their money and their energy and their thoughts into developing something that has lasted through the years.
It's important for people to realize that Salem Art Association needs your support, not only to support the day-to-day operations for the incredible work that it does in the community, but the support for the long-term endowment so that the legacy of the Art Association continues on into the future.
Among the core programs of the Salem Art Association, over 11,000 school children receive art education, rotating exhibitions in the 3 galleries at the Bush Barn Art Center, seasonal exhibitions downtown through Project Space, stewardship of the historic Bush House Museum, the high school intern program, and artist services program to support local artists. Learn more on the web at salemart.org.